All right, so this is a suggestion via Discord. The name of the video is Summoned UFOs. New videos may be coming soon. All right. Listen, I'm always down for a good, rousing UFO conversation.
From a UFO whistleblower making headlines tonight. In an
A
exclusive interview
whistleblower.
with News Nation's Ross Coulthart, Air Force veteran and Skywatcher founder Jake Barber just revealed that the Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, known as ARROW, has been to the range to observe UFO scientific testing.
I really do hope that we can have a more functional and opening relationship with them. We are in communication with them. They have been on the range in the past.
The Defense Department working
Really?
side by side with Barber's team at where Skywatcher conducts its UAP tracking.
Yeah, this is the super famous video that we've already seen.
Operations.
The
Barber
Tic Tac
claims
video.
that when Skywatcher works at that classified location, his team gets results 100% of the time. What does this all mean? For more, we are joined by Ross Coulthart, investigative reporter, News Nation special correspondent, and host of the Reality Check podcast. Good to see you, Ross.
Good evening, Natasha.
So Barber indicated that the Pentagon's ARROW office has an interest in UAP observations, sometimes referred to as summonings. What is the extent of the Pentagon's involvement with Skywatcher?
Probably heavy.
Look, all we know at the moment is that the ARROW, the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, which is the Pentagon's UFO investigation office, has visited the range, which is a secret location where Skywatcher, a private equity group investigating the possibility of inviting or summoning non-human intelligence technology craft, is actually conducting its operations. And so Mr. Barber, in an interview that he recorded with Reality Check last week, he's basically admitted that for the first time, the Pentagon is taking a close interest in this private initiative. He's at pains to emphasise that what they're doing at Skywatcher is not under Pentagon or Defence Department control or Intelligence Department control in any way.
Okay.
But it is very important. It actually signals, I think, a refreshing new change in the way that the Pentagon's approaching this issue. Maybe it sees the inevitability of what Skywatcher is hoping to achieve.
Do you think they will continue this level of involvement with Skywatcher, given that Barber has been so open, so transparent about speaking with you and letting the public behind the scenes?
I think so.
Well, it's quite funny, you know, Natasha, because we've got an official Pentagon position at the moment publicly that there is no evidence of any kind of extraterrestrial engagement with this planet. Yet at the same time, we know that there are very high-level consultations between the Pentagon's UAP office and organisations like Skywatcher, contrary to what the Pentagon and the intelligence community is telling the Congress and the public. There is a high degree of engagement and interest in the UAP issue. And I've known for some time that there is this consultation going on, that what Skywatcher is doing is trying to prove what it says the Pentagon, the defence community, the intelligence community have secretly been doing for much of several decades. They've basically been allegedly bringing down in some way, encouraging to land non-human technology, which I know sounds wacky. It sounds absolutely preposterous.
It does.
But the reality is this has been happening secretly. I'm very assured that it's been going on for quite some time, and that this covert defence and private aerospace program is now being emulated by the Skywatcher team to, they say, great success. They've said that when they use their electromechanical dog whistle, which is a signalling system that they use to try and attract the phenomena, they say that every time they use that dog whistle, it's worked 100% of the time in summoning the phenomenon.
Yeah, that's
Okay, I was actually waiting for like a break in his speech so I could actually stop and just gush over how I don't, under any circumstance, think that we should be trying to speak to someone else that's off this planet. I'm gonna be completely honest here. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the idea of it. You know, if that was a thing that really existed, I mean, I could only imagine technology exchanges would be absolutely phenomenal. But at the same time, if they have the ability to traverse space and at distances that we can only basically dream of, let's say, in our lifetime, then I can only imagine how they may not be completely friendly, bro. I mean, think about this. I mean, we have a couple of things here that are not really present at the same rate within our solar system, but there are many, many solar systems. But so why would they be coming here for any like good thing for us? They're not here to benefit us, bro. They're here to completely enslave us. I would believe, at least. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm one of those, all right? I do not think that if some super advanced race of beings had the ability to make it to Earth, that it would be anything good for us. Okay. Now, the fact that the Pentagon is making a solid attempt to summon things while saying that things don't exist, but I understand why you're doing that. The last thing you really want to do is kind of make it so people freak out that there is some potential thing outside that may be more powerful than we are, guys. I get that. But I definitely hope that we do get some information that either confirms or denies things in with actual truths, let's say, and not so much we don't want to freak out the public. You get what I mean here, guys?
That's very interesting. Do you have any more details about what that means, working 100% of the time? What does it look like when a phenomenon is summoned?
Well, I'm working on background here because I'm told that within a day we're going to see a video that is being released by Skywatcher of different types of craft. They claim to have been able to recover video of 9 different shapes, including, Natasha, incredibly, not only the tic-tac and the egg that we all know about, but a jellyfish-shaped UAP.
Jellyfish?
Literally, some kind of object with what looks like a metallic surface on its top.
Tentacles?
But spreading out into some kind of tentacled object. They obviously have no idea, as you and I do, as to exactly what this object is.
Thanks for...
Okay, that really ended unnecessarily fast. And again, guys, anything space oriented, I'm generally attracted to. I love the idea of dreaming of these things. But I don't know, bro. I'm just not ready for the concept of this thing being, these things being real, right? I mean, I don't mind talking about it and things like that, but I just don't really want them to be real. I also don't think that we should be traveling into space, and not in our human form. I think that if we want to do it, it should be machine oriented. I'm not sure our bodies could actually, sustain space travel in any meaningful way due to, radiation, et cetera, guys. We definitely need to build. If you guys, hold on, guys, have you seen the show Stargate? Okay, if you have, I'm talking about the replicators. We need to build the replicators, but in a more controlled manner. Let's say we can't allow them to become the replicators from, Stargate. But either way, guys, listen, let me know in the comments what you guys think. If there is some information that's going to be shared, I definitely want to see it, so I'll definitely stay on this story here, guys. But in the meantime, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.